Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Everyday Upland. First, I want to shout out to my new subscribers. Thank you for subscribing. I hope I continue to put out content that you find informative and pleasing to your liking. All right. And also, I want to give a big shout out, a huge shout out. Hold on. Yeah, I want to give a huge shout out, big shout out, huge. All right, to Wolf Warren. Your comment sparked interest in a region in Queens that I had no idea about. I will be doing a deep dive into this neighborhood or area that you mentioned in the comment on my last video. It's gonna take me some time to do that deep dive, and once I do the deep dive, um, I will do a video on it. One, and it's funny how you mention this neighborhood, this historic district, and once I open Upland today, what pops up? The auction for historic districts or properties. Too bad this isn't just one house that you mentioned, it's a whole neighborhood pretty much. But at the end of the day, it's still a historical place. So all the homes within that neighborhood has some historical relevance, and it's something that Upland should probably auction off. I will probably buy one of the homes there and see if I can enter it into the auction with the backstory that I'm doing the deep dive in. So yes, thank you, Wolf Warren, for that. And also, I checked out your website, man, your YouTube channel. And to be honest, I play fantasy sports. I've mentioned a little bit about Top Shots on this channel here. My next channel will be a combination of those two. Hopefully, I see you have your crew already, but it would be awesome if we could maybe do a collab because you have a better understanding of how the whole Top Shots thing works. I'm gonna try and get into that a little bit, but that won't be until the next season. Right now, I'm just gonna let this season go on because I really haven't been paying much attention to basketball because that's my favorite sport. Unfortunately, NFL and legits in Upland isn't something that I'm really interested in anymore. I used to be an NFL fan, but I've just lost it. But anyways, guys, let's get to Upland. So today's topic is all these properties, what should I do with them? And I'm not talking about my collection properties, I'm talking about my non collection properties, just the standard queens or newbie properties. So I've been thinking over the weekend, I'm like, you know what? I need to do something. I want to raise some upics up at least up to 100,000 before I really do any more buying. But with what I said earlier in the video, I may just purchase one to have one at least in the neighborhood so I know where to go back and buy more properties. But at the end of the day, this one is a little different. These are not so special based on Upland's point of view, but it's something that should be collected and make special. I don't have a lot of followers, guys, but all you guys, if you do follow and you do play Upland, please, in the future, once I do the video on this neighborhood, it's just the neighborhood. I'm not gonna take up the whole neighborhood. It's just one part of the neighborhood. It would be amazing if we all can get in. And you too, Wolf Warner, if you play Upland and you're into it often and you're looking for a spot to build um, homes, that triangle should all be built up. Okay, that should be a part of the game. We're going to build that up. I feel we should do. I'm going to build a property there. Whether or not anyone else does, I will. I'll see how many properties I can purchase in that neighborhood or that part of the neighborhood, and so on and so forth. But yes, so back to what I was saying before. So all my properties that are newbie and just say queens, to be honest, if they're not paying much, I think it's the opportune time to try and sell off some of those properties. Maybe not the cheapest ones first, or maybe because, sometimes if you pay little to nothing for them, it's going to be difficult to get them sold. Since a lot of people I find are looking at markup. It's all about the markup. Like there's now been a tightening of that. So certain guys aren't looking anything like 150 and up. It's going to be hard to sell. So this is something I have kind of done. I've put a few properties that I have here, right up here on the market to see, just to test the market to see if they will sell. Okay, and I did mine based on the UP2 size. So, I'm thinking of reducing my holdings because there's going to be another city coming out. So, I'm going to try and reduce some of my holdings here in Queens. But at the same time, I've only been in this game for 6 months, right? Sometimes, from what I've heard from guys who've been in it longer than me, after a year or so, the floor doubles from what the mint price, I should say, doubles. So that's the thing. That's where I'm caught between if I should let go all of those ones, or maybe I should just let go half of the ones that I want to let go and keep the other half, right, for future when the floor starts to rise, and maybe sell it at that time. So that's the thing with me right now. To be honest, I would like to start making some upex in the game. Yes, selling off some of these properties will lower my monthly income, but at the same time, having money today is better than having it tomorrow, right? Because you got to make it to tomorrow to get that money. So, or that UPEX. So, I'm thinking of selling some, keeping some, seeing what the market looks like in probably another 6 months or so in Queens. And then whether or not the floor has gone up or down, I will decide if I will keep those or sell the rest off. And I do have the rare properties, which I think I may keep now. I don't know. I have to reevaluate Queens in probably another 6 months or so when I'm in it for like a year because I started out in Cleveland and the floor is way under what I paid at the time. So we'll see. I have to reevaluate my whole portfolio of properties that I have, and it's a lot to go through. It's not easy. I gotta make up like a Excel sheet and put all of them there so I can keep track of what I have and be able to manage them properly. And before I go, I was on Reddit not too long ago, and someone made a good point about Jamaica Ave. So just before the collections released, I got about three properties on Jamaica Ave, and I thought I scored. But at the end of the day, that's not exactly what happened. But I'm still not upset about it. But at the end of the day, I got to make something of it. So where's Jamaica Ave? Here we go. Where are those properties? Three. Okay. So I got three properties in Jamaica Ave. So the person on Reddit made a good suggestion, which I think I will also take part in, is building up all of Jamaica Ave. So all of Jamaica Ave should be built on, should be turned into all properties. I know maybe some of you don't have enough um, UPIX, but I could suggest that if we all work together, if you have UPIX and you don't mind sharing it, you go around on Jamaica Ave. Hopefully, if anyone starts building on Jamaica Ave, and help people to build up their properties as fast as possible so we could build Jamaica Ave. And who knows, if you build Jamaica Ave, you could turn it into possibly a racetrack. Let's see. It's not so bad. It's pretty much straight, but from here, what street is this one? From Francis Lewis Boulevard all the way to at least Springfield Boulevard could pretty much be a drag strip. But at the end of the day, it still could be all of this at any point on here could be turned into a drag strip. So if you guys build up on it, um, you'll be able to, what's it called? Maybe turn it into something. All right, guys. So that's it for today. It was just another quick one. I'm trying to cut down on my videos, keeping them short. A lot of people prefer the short videos, so I'm gonna try and keep them under that 12-minute mark. All right, guys. Thank you once again, and thank you to my new subscribers. If you guys like my comment, to anyone else, please like and subscribe and share. And as always, please leave a comment. I respond to all the comments that I get. I haven't responded to Wolf Warner yet, but I will. But I did say something to him in this video, and hopefully he sees it. All right, guys. Thank you once again, and I'll see you tomorrow in another episode of Everyday Upland.